So, what was your experience living through the Great Depression of the 1930s?
Oh, it was pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
But we had our own food, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we had to do the farming, and we had our own milk and our own cow animals and pigs and chickens and all that. So we were one of the people in the country were better off than the people living in towns by far. But it was long, and didn't seem to bother us too much.
Mm-hmm.
We had those old, what did you call them, coupons. Oh dear, I hope there won't be one now. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm. Going into the next decade, what was your experience living through the World War II period?
Well, I'll never forget when the war was called. I thought we were all going to be killed. Mm. That was my impression. And I had two brothers in the war, and my husband had two brothers in the war, and I had some cousins, or a nephew, a couple of nephews. That was it, because my oldest sister was married when I was just almost a baby. I was a year and a half or something like that, and so she had a boy that was in the services. You know, we didn't know much about it, and we were kind of scared at that age. And then there was a plane landed down Giants Lake too during the last war, and they ran out of fuel. So they landed in the field in Giants Lake, and they were okay. There was just a pilot and another guy, and they had to get somebody from Mountain, I think, to come down. And they were there a couple of days because before they got away. And they flew off and got along okay. It was quite the experience though for Giants Lake. And everybody was back and forth, you know, a lot of cars coming to see it and all that.
What was Giants Lake and Antigonish in general like during the war? How was the community affected?
I don't know, I suppose it was affected on account of the food part more than anything, because people, if they had to buy a lot of stuff, their coupons would run out. And at that time there was always such big families, but they seemed to manage. The ones that had little farms were better off than most. But you had to work for it. That was all right too. As long as you were able to work, that was fine.